Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the Derma Skin Brighten, which is this guy right here. Hope you can see that. So this is probably one of my holy grail skincare products, and I've been using this for about a couple years now, I think, on and off. I discovered this like randomly, and at that time I had really bad dark spots on my face, mostly from like blemishes, and I was looking for something effective without spending too much money that could treat that and kind of help speed up the process of fading those dark spots. And I came across this and I was really impressed with this product. I'm genuinely surprised that more people don't talk about this. I don't ever really see it as a Derma skincare product that a lot of people talk about, like if they do a review on. I know they have a few like really popular skincare products, but this never seems to be on the list for a lot of people, and I'm not really sure why. So anyway, I thought I would do a review on it just in case you're interested in purchasing it, or if you are looking for a good dark spot treatment, like if you have like uneven skin tone, you know, on your elbows or your knees, or I don't know, in between your cheeks. You can use this, so it's pretty safe that way. Yeah, just wherever. It's sort of like a cream consistency, like this. It looks kind of like a moisturizer, I know, but I'll just do it like this. So if you can see that, it sort of just glides on. It looks super white, I know, but I promise it doesn't leave a white cast or anything. The formula is pretty elegant. It's just, and also like, it does have zinc oxide in there, so don't be frightened if you are someone with pigment in your skin like me. I promise you it will not leave a white cast. And it's not a sunscreen either, so please don't use this instead of a sunscreen just because it has zinc oxide in it. It also doesn't pill, which is amazing because some products like this can kind of pill. It actually goes on pretty well under most makeup, and I haven't had a problem with this. It plays nicely with other ingredients and other skincare products and other like different consistencies and different, what do you call it? Different, you know, like liquids, and I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, so my point is it plays nicely with other skincare products. It has something called Licorice root extract, and it does say that like it's one of the things that they like market specifically here on the front. Now, why licorice root extract is a very great ingredient, and personally one of my favorites, is that first of all, it has anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. Yeah, it's just, God, I'm so awesome at doing reviews. Yeah, so it's actually, you'll find it in a lot of Asian skincare specifically, like a lot of acne products and non-acne products. It's actually pretty, like it's like up there with niacinamide. Like they just throw that sucker in everything, you know? So yeah, it's pretty great that way, and also it's very nice and skin soothing, so again, why it makes like a good ingredient to add in like an acne skincare product, right? It makes sense, which is really nice. But on top of that, and this is the reason why I really like it, is that it is actually really effective in improving the look of uneven skin tone. So that's why I personally really like it. It's a pretty great ingredient. Like I don't think many people would have a bad reaction to it. I'm not saying that you can't, I'm just saying that it plays pretty nicely with most people's skin. Pretty much everyone can tolerate it. So the second ingredient that is also one of my favorite ingredients, and it's also like one of the things that they like, you know, specifically put on the label is something called alpha arbutin. Now this is probably one of the key ingredients that I personally look for when I'm looking at a skincare product that is for any sort of like discoloration or uneven skin tone. I specifically buy products with this ingredient in it because it is a fantastic ingredient. The reason why it's an amazing ingredient is because it is so good at fading discoloration. Like, it's really, really great, and uneven skin tone. So if you have any sort of like spots on your face caused by whatever, this is an ingredient that you wanna like look out for. And on top of that, the reason why it's so amazing is because alpha arbutin breaks down into hydroquinone in your body. Now, hydroquinone is specifically known as like the gold standard for like fading spots, dark marks, uneven skin tone, like that, right? Like, you will get rapid results from using hydroquinone. But if you don't actually want to use hydroquinone, then you can use alpha arbutin, which naturally converts to hydroquinone in your body, so you don't have to feel like, oh, because to be honest, I would not buy hydroquinone and use it unless a dermatologist kind of walked me through that, because I feel like that's a dangerous ingredient to just meddle with all by yourself, so I would stray away from that. But you kind of get the same effects from it. It's obviously going to take much longer because it needs to go through a few steps before it like converts into hydroquinone in your body, but it's a much safer and more gentler way of having the same sort of effect. Also, it does claim to have vitamin C, and it does have vitamin C if you like look at the ingredients. But I have a suspicious, I'm suspicious about the efficacy of vitamin C, because the thing is, it's such an unstable compound, and I'm not entirely convinced that all skincare companies have developed mechanisms or vehicles strong enough in their skincare product to deliver vitamin C. I honestly just think most of it gets oxidized well before it's even be able to be used. That's my personal opinion. So I did not buy that with the intention of this having vitamin C in it. I mostly bought this skincare product for the other two ingredients, specifically alpha arbutin in particular. This just happens to have vitamin C, and I can't seem to avoid that because a lot of products do happen to have vitamin C in them, regardless of, you know. So that's something, you know, I'm just trying to say that it's not an ingredient that I personally seek out for, and I don't personally want to spend my money on something that is so unstable. But if it's in there with the other stuff, then whatever, like, I'm not gonna, you know, not use it either. So I'm a little skeptical about its results, that's all. But hypothetically, it can improve the signs of aging and brighten uneven skin tone. So I will say that. How much of that has this helped in this specific product? I have no idea. I can't answer that. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I just wanted to make that pretty clear. The ingredient that they don't really spotlight in this particular jar is one called Silymarinum or milk thistle, which is actually a really great skin calming ingredient, and additionally it helps shield the skin from visible effects of UV light. Yes, I had to write this down because I would forget otherwise. Silymarin or milk thistle can also help interrupt the pathway in the skin that leads to discoloration on the skin surface. So actually it's another really great skin brightening ingredient. These are all antioxidants, by the way, which are great for your skin, and these specific ones that I'm talking about help with improvement of discoloration and uneven skin tone. And another skincare product that another ingredient that they have in here, and it's kind of near the bottom, so I'm not really sure there's a huge amount of it in here anyway, but I thought it would be worth mentioning, is one called Retinyl Palmitate. Now, Retinyl Palmitate is like the weakest form of what you know as probably retinol or retinoid. It's like it takes a few steps before it converts to retinoic acid. Yeah, Retinyl Palmitate is the least irritating of all the vitamin A because it's super weak, and it takes a while before it converts to retinoic acid, which is what you would find in your, you know, different adapalene or tretinoin sort of thing. The last one that I really want to talk about is one called Ginseng Root extract. I am a personal fan of ginseng. I actually have this really great serum by Beauty of Joseon, I think, which I want to do a review on at some stage. I really like that. Not only is ginseng extract completely soothing for your skin, it actually helps to boost hydration as well, which is awesome because my dry skin loves that. Like, I get dehydrated all over. Not only do I have dehydrated skin, I have dry skin, so I'm like a raisin, like a prune. Additionally, it can also help diminish the look and feel of like the rough skin texture that you often get, and usually accompanied by, you know, skin breaking out a little bit for various reasons. For me, it's usually like PMS related symptoms, which is so much fun. Yeah, so that's pretty great. And additionally, it can also help fade uneven skin tone. So this jar is a pretty potent you know, blend of all these antioxidants that are really, you know, they work in different ways to kind of help the discoloration and the uneven skin tone. And they don't test on animals, and they have a bunch of like these things in the back where they say they don't do. Some of it I agree with, some of it I don't. But yeah, it's all in there. If you want to have a look, you can just go on their website and have a look. They do say for best results, apply in the morning and evening to clean bare skin. Use twice daily for at least 3 to 4 weeks. And I would really stress that personally. I think you should give any product at least a month, because your cell turnover is every 30 days, right? So you need to give your time. You need to give skin time to, you know, the skincare product for it to work. If you use it for 3 days and then say, oh, I'm not seeing anything, well, big shock. I mean, you know, you're not going to see results like that overnight, so you have to be pretty consistent and on top of it. I have used this religiously twice a day, every day for a solid 5 months, 6 months, I think maybe even 7 months at a point before I, you know, ran out or I switched to a different skin discoloration treatment, and I can fully say I saw results. But this is also just really great to use for the random spots you get on your, you know, from wherever. Like, you don't just have to use this on your face, you can use it all over. If you are going to use it all over your body, this is probably not going to be big enough, so you might need to buy 2. I've gone through maybe 4 or 5 of these by now, so yeah, it's definitely something I've really loved, and I will continue to repurchase this over and over again. I also really like the fact that they have this like, you know, this sort of creamy consistency. They used to have a version called, I think it was called Skin Lighten, and it was like a liquidy version of this, and it was alright, but I think I prefer this. So I think they've changed it all exclusively to Skin Brighten now, but if you ever see a Skin Lighten one floating around, that's just like a slightly different consistency, but it's more or less the same thing, same ingredients. I don't know why they decided to do that, but yeah. I get mine from iHerb. It's about $30, but depending on any discounts that they have going, you can use my code down below and get like 5% off. You're more than welcome to use that. But yeah, I mean, if you find, I'm sure if you can probably find this in other places. I personally buy mine from iHerb. But yeah, I just really love this product and I wanted to do a review about it. So anyway, I hope you found this review helpful, and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!